coffee shop just royally enraged every racist patron in town with new sign in their front window. A controversial exchange that occurred on August 8, between a coffee shop and a concerned customer, is still gaining traction on Facebook. The concern, between coffee shop and customer, has sparked an ongoing debate that centers around two supportive concepts, Back the Blue and Black Lives Matter. It was like the two support causes butt heads, but didn't ever meet in person. It was a simple sign in the window of a coffee shop versus one strong-willed woman's opinion. It all started when Brandy Wilson posted on Facebook that she felt uncomfortable from the moment she walked into the Groundabout coffee shop in Jackson, Missouri. She posted that the coffee shop had a sign in the window saying "Back the Blue" and it made her comfortable as an African American person. She also, and not in these exact words, claimed that having the shop post the "Back the Blue" sign was like them screaming "Black Lives Don't Matter." The Groundabout coffee shop responded in support of all races and expressed that supporting police does not mean a company is hostile towards people of color. If someone supports the fire department, then does that mean they dislike people of color? People are allowed to support police and not be racist. That's how everyone should be. The controversy started August 8 when a customer named Brandy Nicole Wilson posted on the Groundabout company's Facebook page that the sign "Back the Blue" made her super uncomfortable being African American walking in. It's a lot like a shouting "Black Lives Don't Matter" sign. "I think diversity should be catered to," Wilson wrote. Groundabout replied to her concerns, "Our support of law enforcement is in no way whatsoever stating that Black lives don't matter. We support racial diversity as well as cultural diversity and religious diversity. And we believe that supporting our law enforcement and those issues can be accomplished together without exclusion. We'll be disappointed to lose your business, ma'am, but the sign will remain." The coffee shop responded to the complaint and will keep the "Back the Blue" sign posted on their business. Brandy Wilson voiced her concern, which was extremely valid. However, Groundabout provided a perfectly logical response. There's no reason people can't support diversity and police. Everyone should support each other regardless of race. Everyone should also support the police. They deal with the worst people in our country. If you want to see a staggering amount of diversity, then look at the people arrested every day. Criminals come in all shapes, sizes, and colors. They are just as diverse as the customers entering the coffee shop looking for a fix of some dark roast with cream. Cops are diverse. Customers are diverse. Criminals are diverse. People don't know it, but they already support diversity. Now it's time to get behind the police and support them. We need police on our side when the time comes to call them for an emergency. The Groundabout coffee shop replied very respectfully to Brandy Wilson. She should still shop there. She was always welcome before and she will always be welcome now. If she doesn't continue shopping there, because of the sign, then we have to wonder if she is a racist. Or does she dislike police officers? She wants to dictate to a business that they should take down a sign, or that the sign makes her feel uncomfortable. But what about the other side of the opinion and story? Should it worry people that Brandy Wilson seems like she doesn't support police? If she's uncomfortable with the "Back the Blue" sign, then is that indicative of her being a potential cop hater? What would happen if Brandy Wilson was raped behind a coffee shop? If there was a police officer in the shop, then he or she might get there fast enough to save Wilson. It makes me uncomfortable that Brandy Wilson gets uncomfortable at a sign that supports the police officers in Missouri. Now I wonder what she's thinking about the police, or if she's plotting to do something and simply wants to be unsafe or in a town with no law enforcement. It's refreshing that Brandy Wilson expressed her opinion and didn't hold it in. She had every right to express herself and she did so in a very polite way. It's also nice to see that a company, who supports police, can respond in such a nice way and be respectful to her while disagreeing at the same time. Wilson and the shop made a peaceful exchange in which they did not exactly see eye to eye. It was a peaceful exchange of thoughts that saw Groundabout stand their ground and not give in to a customer. The shop did what they want to do for once, and that's very enlightening. Brandy and the shop weren't the only people who notices this. The business posted on their Facebook page August 10 that the response and support of their decision to not remove the sign has blown them away. They really need to come up with a word bigger than overwhelming to describe the amount of support we have received in the last 36 hours. The company's post read: "We typically get about 10 new likes per week but have gotten 700 plus new page likes in the last 24 hours. We have gotten messages of support from people all over the country and the issue posts have been picked up nationally by a few pages with hundreds of thousands of followers." Brandy Wilson didn't care about the response and expressed her interest in finding another coffee shop in town. "This is exact response that will cause people like myself not to drink there. Obviously I'm a consumer and my money is just as important as yours. I wasn't mean or nasty with my comment, but then there are people like you who just don't get it. I don't think you will. Thank you Groundabout for replying respectfully. But there are other coffee shops and I'll just go there," she posted in response to the company keeping the sign up. Brandy's other response claims her money is just as important, which she is 100% correct. However, she doesn't run the store. Groundabout has every right to display their support for police if they wish. Brandy Wilson should reconsider her decision to possibly spend money at other places. This shop has openly stated that they support diversity and police. What more could you ask for? I'm not sure they'll give free coffee, but I like the direction they're going in. Hopefully Brandy and Groundabout meet again and she becomes a valued customer. It's amazing to see a store support the people and the community who fight to keep us safe on a daily basis. It was huge when they openly stated they support diversity. Groundabout seems like a winner to me, but that doesn't make Brandy Wilson a loser. She's a person who knows what she wants, but I think her opinion of the sign went off the chain a little bit. It wasn't supported with facts, but with feelings. Feelings don't matter, but everyone is entitled to their opinions. We're also entitled to a nice hot cup of steaming coffee too. How do you like your coffee? Thanks for watching. Please subscribe Breaking News 365 channel. Goodbye and see you again.